What is up, guys and gals? This is a short little video here, just to go over our pro staff, pretty much some new calls that we acquired over the couple seasons that we've been going. A few of these are brand new, and then a couple of these we've had since probably
less than a year though.
Yeah, less than a year.
They're all less than a year.
But yeah, we've used some of them. We haven't used some of them hunting yet, but we've used a couple of them hunting actually.
Yep.
So which side we gotta start? I'm gonna start on this side.
We're gonna start on this side. But what I do want to say first is this is Beaver Creek Game Calls. You can look them up on Instagram, Facebook. You can look them up just like on Google. Check him out. He's got all of these calls here, which is honestly for us, it's everything that we need for what we hunt. Just we're not going over them right this second right now, but he's got everything from, you know, a buck call to an owl hoot call. So anywhere from, you know, deer hunting to just
turkey hunting.
Yeah, turkey hunting. What's that word? A shot gobble calls, I guess you could call them. But we're gonna start off with the hen house, which is the duck call here. I think Dylan's gonna do the demonstration for that. And real quick too, we're gonna stop chatting about random stuff now. But we're not no expert callers. We've just gotten into waterfowl hunting, so I mean we can make it sound like a duck, but we can't do any of the crazy stuff. Same thing with goose. When it comes to turkey, I mean we've gotten a little bit more comfortable with that. We've been turkey hunting for 4 years, right?
Yep.
Both since we were 14, really. So, anyways, here's
demonstration.
Here's the demonstration.
Just a simple comeback call. At least my attempt at it.
And I mean, as you can see, that call can get pretty loud.
Yeah, I wasn't like full ripping it either.
Yeah, he wasn't going too crazy with it. Next is the Inferno, which Dylan's much better goose caller than me. So for the demonstration
I try my
today,
best. These calls to us are pretty new. We didn't do a lot of
I mean, I've had this less than 2 weeks, and it's not goose season, so I'm really not. I haven't been practicing a whole lot with it. I've been practicing more with the turkey calls. But anyways, Dylan makes it sound pretty decent. It's also more, definitely not on the, what would you call it, amateur end. These are calls.
I'm pretty sure they're both single reed though. I don't think they're double reed. So they are single reed. I don't know if that makes it easier or harder. Couldn't tell you. That's how little we know really about goose calls. But you'll see it's pretty loud. We'll get right to the demonstration right now. We're going to try it. Might take a couple of tries. So yeah, that right there was the Inferno. There should be a couple good little calls in there. Like I said, we're not professionals.
We've done it for 1 year.
Yeah.
I mean, we just started waterfowl hunting, so definitely bear with us. We just wanted to show you, you know, if you're a better goose caller, you can make this. If you've been hunting goose for a while, you can make this thing sound amazing. We are very new at it.
Yeah.
But we have another goose call here.
Shorty 2.
The Shorty 2.
This one's mine. That one's Isaiah's call. Yeah. This one's my call. Yeah, I mean you'll see if it sounds differently. I'm pretty sure this one's a little bit cheaper.
I think it's a little bit cheaper. Yes, it is. It is cheaper.
So we're gonna go with this one, Shorty 2. Little call demonstration. All right, that was the Shorty 2 that you just saw. Like I said, that one was my call. To me, anyway, it sounded a little bit more higher pitched, maybe.
I think it was a little bit actually.
A little bit more higher pitched. Like we've said a bunch of times though, you could probably get that one to really pop if you're better with it. Anyway, that was the Shorty 2. Now, this is like probably the one we've had the longest. I got this one. Got this one during deer season last year. Almost lost it for good.
I remember that.
Found it though.
This is called the Young Buck, and honestly, for all these are handmade, by the way. He hand makes them. I mean, you'll hear it right now. You can see what you think, but did it call in a buck this year? No, you didn't have it with you, right?
It fell.
That's right. It fell out of. That's a funny story. But yeah, here it is.
Like I said, I just grunt with it. I don't know. Like I don't really think there's any like call cadences for a grunt call. So this is just literally just me fooling around with it because I honestly don't really know how to even really use a grunt call. That's really all I know. I don't know how else you would use it.
It sounds good.
But yeah, that's the young buck.
And then Dylan, I think this is probably your favorite call, right?
Yeah.
This is definitely Dylan's favorite.
It needs to be scratched. But it's not going to be scratched. So it might not sound perfect because it isn't, we were using it a little bit ago. But this is the
game changer.
The game changer call. It's a glass call.
You're just getting into this type of calling, right? I mean, really.
Glass call is new. I used a slate call for a good amount of last year. But slate's a little bit. Yeah. Slate's a different beast than glass. So.
Anyways, here it is.
Yep.
So this is the game changer. Pretty good.
A couple cuts with it, couple yelps.
And like you said too, he didn't just scratch it. He definitely should have.
It's been used. You'll tell in the close-up that it's been used a lot. We've been playing around with it before we started shooting. So.
I mean, turkey season coming around in less than a month now, so we gotta start practicing.
Yeah.
So, you want me to do this one, the owl?
You got the last two. I've been doing mostly. I've done like 5 in a row. So yeah.
So this is the #1 owl call. Is what this one is. Supposed to imitate a barn owl. Here it goes. Decent?
Decent, yeah. I guess it's one of those calls where you just kind of mimic and how to use it. I don't really know the exacts of how to actually use it. But I think it sounds close enough. I've had one similar to that, and it sounded pretty much exactly like that.
And it worked.
And they gobbled to it, so we'll find out.
I mean, me personally, I don't even use any, I'll do it all with my mouth typically. And obviously it's nice to have the calls, but when we're just driving around looking for turkeys, I just use my mouth. I can do a decent owl call just by my mouth. But next is the crow call.
King crow.
King crow is what this one's called. Again, handmade. I mean, wicked nice, and here's how it sounds. Actually, we got a crow right over there. Like I said, I don't really know how to imitate a crow.
Sounds like a crow.
I mean, it sounds like a crow, but as you're not trying to sound like a crow, you're trying to sound like something a turkey wants to gobble to, really. You're not trying to call in a crow with this. I mean, you definitely could. We have before while we were duck hunting. But this is just to imitate a crow because turkeys like to
if you're turkey hunting, you know how much they actually shot gobble the crows.
Yeah,
they do a lot. Naturally, natural crows, they
or
gobble a crap ton.
Woodpeckers too. Yep. I mean, it's a bunch of stuff. But this is
the value 5.
Yes, which is just some standard mouth calls. There's some that I definitely like more than others in this bunch. They all sound like a turkey. There's just, I guess, from what I've heard in the woods. But honestly, every hen sounds different. We've heard some hens that honestly were like, that's a hen. And then we've also heard some hens that are wicked deep, which actually is a really good call for this. It's a really raspy hen. But anyways, this one was the A-bomb.
Yep.
And this is how it sounds. I'm just going to do it real quick. I always got to get it wet first so it sits in my mouth right. That's that one. We're just doing it wicked quick, wicked basic stuff here. And then the next one is Phantom Hen. This one's one of my favorites. It's a little bit higher pitch. Really loud. So anyways, here it is. There's that one. That was the Phantom Hen.
Yep.
Correct. Then we're moving on to the
Thunder Chicken.
Thunder Chicken. I like this one. This one's got a good name. Here it is. and all these calls get a lot louder too. But I'm just trying to be as natural as possible. There is times where you would scream at a turkey just to try to get it to gobble if you're trying to search for one. All right, now we got the Kiss of Death. This is one I'm talking about. It gets real raspy, like a really, really old hen. There's that one. And then
the last one.
Last but not least.
Double Trouble.
Double Trouble. I think this one is pretty high pitch, which is good and bad, I guess, sometimes. I guess, yeah. Here it is. What was it one more time?
Double Trouble.
Double Trouble.
That one would be a good locator one. That's loud. It's a high-pitched, loud one.
Yeah, it is.
Good locator one. I like that one.
So, well, anyways, that's going to do it for this video. Like I said, check this guy out here, Beaver Creek Game Calls. He helped us a lot, obviously supplying all our calls. Yeah, that's really about it.
We're just trying to help out the people that help us out, you know.
Exactly.
We're a small YouTube channel, so we don't get too much love by YouTube. So we always try to take, just helping out the people that help us out. If you feel like it, help him out. He helps us out. That's pretty much it.
And they're all, they're all handmade by him.
Made in the USA, of course, because they're all handmade.
Exactly.
So yeah.
And that's the best part. So anyways, thank you guys for watching.
Yep.
Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Go pick yourself up some calls.
Yep.
And we will see you
next time.